Hello.
Hello. Bonjour.
My name is Ségolène Chaplin. Ségolène Chaplin. I work for French TV Canal+.
Very good.
French.
Vive la France. Libre.
Thank
Libre.
you. Hello. Yeah. What do you think about is the mess? What's the mess?
Well, the mess is really only an artifact created by our parliament, which doesn't agree with the people of this country. We know that in 2005 the French people voted to reject the constitution of the European Union, and it was taken away, it was given a new name, and 99% of the text of it was kept the same, and it was called the Lisbon Treaty. And in 2007 the French Parliament passed and ratified the Lisbon Treaty. So the French Parliament ignored the vote of the French people, and that is why I think it's fair to say that the European Union is an anti-democratic institution. It ignores the people's vote, and that's not democracy. So in the situation in the UK at the moment, it's not a mess. What it is, frankly, is a political battle between a parliament with obsolete ideas about an imperial structure in Europe and the people of Britain, who after 40 years of exposure to that increasingly imperialist structure have rejected it full stop and want to be a proud independent nation again. The people must be heard. Real democracy is when the people get what they want, good and hard.
So what do you think about the moves of Boris Johnson? It's okay.
Well,
he will
I think
succeed.
I hope he will succeed. It does seem that he is now starting to do things that show that the government is serious about actually leaving the European Union. So I look forward to the result, and I hope that they will enable us really to leave properly without a deal. The deals will come later, and I think they will come very quickly. And I think that we obviously will be able to continue trading with the EU on World Trade Organization terms, but we will also be able to make our own deals that suit us much better with the rest of the world. There are many countries in the world that want to have a trade deal with the UK because we are a very major economy in the world and people want to do business with us. So hopefully after we leave without a deal, deals will come thick and fast and the UK economy will be able to do quite well. We are not an economy that is heavily dependent on export, so that's why we don't have to worry too much about an interregnum where trade deals are being made. We will continue, we will do fine, and I hope that our trade with the EU nations, EU countries, will continue as much as it can, and I'm absolutely certain that it will.
So you want to leave on the 31 of October?
I want to leave today.
Yeah. But now it's not possible.
It is possible. A UK government, if it wanted to, could simply repeal the European Communities Act of 1972, which should never have been passed in the first place because it was actually illegal under our British law. So repealing that is what we have to do to leave. And if we do that, we have left, and we can simply say to the EU, we have left. We've already complied with the Article 50 rule in the Treaty of Lisbon. So that's done. So we can leave today if we want to. And all we need is a government that's prepared to do it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Merci à vous.
Merci. Thanks. Prochaine fois en français. Hein.
Ah, vous pouvez?
Non, mais il faut que je pratique un peu avant de ça.
Là, votre français est bon.
Mais c'est très difficile parce que tous les Français parlent anglais beaucoup mieux que je parle français. Hein.
Ah, non.
C'est difficile à...
English is so bad.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And everybody loves a French accent in English. You know, we train British waiters and chefs and restaurant staff to speak with a French accent, even if they come from Yorkshire. Yes, so because it's more sophisticated.
Okay, right. Thank you very much.
Merci.
See if there's anything else.